想开车开的比较多，
点更多的外卖，然后外卖的包装盒是那种不可降解的。
我觉得首先对环境造成的影响，还有空气也会有影响。这些空气环境都不好了，对我们人的身体健康也会有影响。
冰川融化会带来北极熊没有家，企鹅也会没有家。
骑自行车呀，或者是步行呀，都可以减少那个碳的排放。
平时我就坐地铁了，很少开车，能够不开车就不开车。
然后尽量在家里做到垃圾分类。
进口的化妆品就是可以用国产的代替那个国外的，会运输上面就会降低运输成本啊，然后也会减少碳排放。
提升绿化的品质，绿植的品质，然后从这种质量上来引起它的质变。
多弄一点回收废品的，就是包括衣服呀那些大家闲置在家的东西，能有回收利用这些。
社区里面使用这个路灯，就尽量是使用这种感应的灯，然后是用太阳能，这样子的话也可以节约低碳。
Green and thriving are the key words in the making of near net zero communities. Chengdu is a forerunner in probing for new potentials in this regard. Under its Park City initiative, the city has delivered many micro-regeneration projects using built-up resources at community scale. Take Angong community in Tianfu New Area, for example. Unauthorized structures on the rooftops of its time-worn resident compounds are removed to make way for new rooftop gardens, which adds to the green space and helps cut down emission. Solar-powered street lamps and smart charging piles also contribute to the near net zero ambition. Spaces under flyovers that used to be in disarray in Fujian community of Chengdu's Changhua district are now transformed into urban parks featuring green plants and sports where community residents are able to reach in 15 minutes by foot. Success of such projects is part and parcel to create near net zero communities that are people-oriented, dynamic, and inclusive. To go near net zero is only the responsibility of a community, a city, and a country. It is also a lifestyle that each and every one of us should be a part. We are all stakeholders in the community with a shared future, and we are indispensable to creating near net zero communities that are by the people, for the people, and of the people. Join Metropolis Learning Hub Chengdu webinar on November 3rd, CET 9 o'clock, to explore pathways to near net zero communities.